Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
Republican voters at the RNC in Milwaukee have admitted they feel sorry for Joe Biden as it appears the Democrat president may be on the brink of stepping down. It follows reports Barack Obama has called on his former running mate to reconsider his position after a series of costly gaffes. The latest polling shows that Biden is trailing his Republican rival in a number of key battleground states that he needs to secure if he is to retain the White House come November. In the Milwaukee sunshine, where delegates and supporters have gathered to watch Donald Trump deliver his first speech since being formally nominated as the Republican candidate, our channel asked around for people's thoughts on the latest damning Biden news. "I'm assuming he's done already," one Republican delegate from Florida, Armando Ciappelli said. He added that he didn't think it made much difference who the Democrats selected to replace Biden, whether it was Kamala Harris, Michelle Obama, or California Governor Gavin Newsom. "Most voters will have locked in by now," he said. Tyler, a Republican from Iowa, joked that Obama had been running the country, behind the scenes throughout Biden's presidency. He added that the GOP had never been this unified, and that they were going to leave here tomorrow and hit the ground running and get the vote out. "We're ready," he said. Tom, another Iowan Republican, said that whoever replaced Biden was likely to be a pretty progressive liberal, adding that America is done with that agenda. He said that he wanted to see Trump's speech on Thursday announce that the country was getting back to where we were. America first. Bridget, a Republican from California, said in reaction to Biden potentially stepping down, "Well, he does have dementia, he needs to go." But she added, "It's not going to affect the race, Trump's got this by far." She claimed that everybody can see that the Democrats have their heads buried in the sand. And she added that she hoped Trump would reach out to all Americans in his speech on Thursday night. Thursday's speech by Trump at the Fiserv Center in downtown Milwaukee will also mark his first official address since surviving an assassination attempt at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania last Saturday. Donald's son Eric Trump earlier this week hinted that his father would strike a less bombastic and more somber tone following the shooting last week. However, this week's convention has seen dozens of speakers, including Trump's vice presidential pick J.D. Vance, take to the stage to slam Joe Biden as weak and a disaster for America. Opposition to Biden standing this November again has been rumbling under the surface of the Democrat Party since last month when he was widely seen as having a disastrous performance during his debate with Donald Trump on CNN. Former President Barack Obama and Joe Biden have a decades-long relationship and Obama has always stood behind Joe, apparently until now. Here are the latest developments in their relationship. The 81-year-old commander-in-chief sounded faint, stumbled over a number of figures, and seemed unable to answer the host's questions. This was followed by several other costly mistakes, including mistakenly referring to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky as his Russian counterpart Vladimir Putin. He also mixed up his Vice President Kamala Harris with Donald Trump in another embarrassing blunder. Yesterday, he had to cancel a speech at the last minute after aides claimed he had contracted COVID. He was later seen gingerly boarding Air Force One without wearing a mask as he returned to his home in Wilmington, Delaware to recover. Throughout the growing dissent, Biden has insisted that he will stay in the race, that only he can defeat Donald Trump a second time, and that only an act of God could convince him to step down. Reports also claim that Biden's family, most notably his wife Jill, are pushing him to stand again. But with many senior Democrats now reportedly calling on him to stand down, including Obama, former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, and California Congressman Adam Schiff, the avalanche of opposition may be too much for Biden to withstand. Reports claim he may step down as soon as this weekend if the transition can be handled in a dignified way. With the Democratic National Convention in Chicago just a month away, senior insiders eye